But we begin tonight with a mother's chilling story that you will only see right here on ABC Action News. A Tampa daycare could lose its license after a worker handed over her 7-month-old baby to a stranger. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Paula Gronin for Jameson tonight. The I-Team now exposing the other violations that daycare has had in the past. And the baby's mother speaking exclusively with our Jackie Calloway.
January 25.
911, do you need police, fire, medical?
I'm at a daycare. If they hit my baby, somebody don't know where baby at.
Trinity McCoggle called 911 on January 25th after arriving at the Orient Road Child Development Center to pick up her 7-month-old son, Adonis.
She went to the back to get him, I guess. When she came back up, she said, "He's not here." And I said, "What do you mean he's not here?" She said, "He's not here."
Hillsborough County's Child Care Licensing Office confirms the daycare handed the baby over to a stranger without asking for ID.
They simply didn't follow the procedure, and a child went home with a stranger.
Oh, baby, is she okay? I don't know.
I asked to look for the sign-in book. They gave me the sign-in book. It's Chicken Scratch under his name. I was crying, screaming, cussing.
Within an hour, an elderly woman who picked up Adonis returned him to the daycare where Trinity and deputies were waiting. The sheriff's office lists the case as an inactive missing persons report. I called and visited the Orient Road Child Development Center, but the staff refused to comment on what happened. And I left a message at owner Denise Donaldson's home. She responded in this email saying that Adonis was the last infant in the room when an elderly woman came to pick up her grandson. The teacher who released the child never asked for ID, and that the teacher in the room was a substitute from another classroom and was not familiar with the parents in that class. The I-Team dug into county records over the last 4 years and found this is not the first time the Orient Road Child Development Center lost track of a preschooler or baby in their care.
So she came off the bus and just went to walking.
According to county records and Michaela Wilkins' father, that same provider left the 4-year-old inside a broken down van. Michaela woke up alone inside the van and wandered into a nearby building where someone contacted the sheriff's office.
If I would have knew that, I would have never sent my baby there.
In 2017, the county's Child Care Licensing Office cited the provider with 3 Class 1 violations, the most serious, for what happened to Michaela, and hit the business with a $750 fine. And in 2018, 2 inspections found multiple violations involving not enough staff compared to the number of children on site.
Over the past 2 years, they've had relatively minor violations.
During our interview in early February, Child Care Licensing Manager Lisa Bergano said the county issued a Class 1 violation over what happened to Adonis. Then a county spokesperson says regulators conducted a complete review of this incident and the facility's compliance history. It was determined that revocation of the license is the appropriate action to take at this time.
Clearly, they're not doing something right in that daycare.
I reached out to both the daycare's owner, Denise Donaldson, and her attorney. Her attorney spoke with me by phone. He said they don't have a comment other than to let us know they plan to appeal this recommendation. They have 15 days to respond, and then a hearing will be set. I'm I-Team investigator Jackie Calloway taking action for you.